Hey, aloha everyone, Chef Reggie here with Aloha Shoyu, and thank you for joining us on our channel. Hey, thank you for subscribing to our channel, and if you haven't done it yet, click the link below. Today we'll be making pork and vegetable lumpia. So for today's recipe, we'll be obviously using lumpia wrappers. We got ground pork, we got chopped garlic, we got white onions, julienne, we got red cabbage for color. We also have julienne carrots and green beans. Again, all of these items gives that good texture, that crunchiness to the dish. For this dish, when the vegetables are cooking, I'm gonna put in Aloha Shoyu's Premium Gold. And for the sauce for the lumpia, we'll be making a vinegar dressing using Aloha Shoyu's cider vinegar. Our pan has reached temperature, so let's add some oil. I'm using vegetable oil for this dish. So let's add some garlic in the pan. We're just gonna saute this for like probably 30 seconds. Give it a nice golden color. And then we're just gonna add our ground pork to this. I love the smell of garlic when you kind of toast it a little in oil, yeah? So this is like the basic of Filipino cooking. They like to use a lot of garlic. All right, so our garlic is nice and toasty, getting slightly brown. So we're gonna add our ground pork to this and just let it cook a little. So with this dish, you don't have to always use ground pork. You can make vegetarian lumpia. You can also use chicken, anything that you prefer, yeah? If you don't want ground pork, you can use whatever you want. And then we're just gonna season it up with a little pepper. And then let's add some salt. And we'll just cook this more down. All right, well, this is cooking. We're gonna start off on our vegetables. So, have a hot pan here. We're just gonna add some oil. And then again, let's start off with garlic in the pan. Just gonna have that saute a little. You wanna cook off the garlic. Sometimes it gets too pungent and too strong, so you wanna let it sweat a little. You want to get it to that golden color. All right, we'll just let that go for a bit. And let's give our pork a stir. Got our garlic going. Just gonna add white onion. Give that a stir. So back when I was a kid, I used to always watch my mom make lumpia and how she cooks before. So you know, I kind of learned from her by watching, and that's pretty much how I learned. I mean, I attended culinary school, but you know, nothing beats, you know, getting the teaching from your parent, you know. Now we're gonna add some julienne carrot for some color. So this dish, I want everything to have a lot of color. That's how I like my cooking. So we got the bright orange from the carrot, and then we're also adding red cabbage again for color. I mean, you can use regular cabbage, but for this dish, I wanted to stand out with the color. Give this a stir. And then to this, we're gonna add green beans. So we're gonna give our pork a little stir. We're getting to that point where it's almost done. All right, back to our vegetables. See, as you can see, There's a lot of color here, yeah? You know, because people do eat with their eyes first. So if you see a lot of color, a lot of texture, it'll make the dish more appealing before their first bite. So this is what we're going after. So with this, we're gonna season it again with salt and pepper. About a teaspoon. Just gonna let this cook down a little. Now, since our pork is almost done, what I'd like to do is add the pork into the vegetable so that all the flavors can all come together. So you have the pork, you have all the vegetables, the garlic, and the different textures. And we're just gonna pour the pork over it. Awesome, looking good. And now we're just gonna fold all the ingredients together. As you can see, you have purple, you got green, you got orange, and the white from the pork. I wish you guys can smell this right now. Right at the end, just to give another layer of flavor, I'm gonna add Aloha Shoyu's premium gold soy sauce. Just to give it a nice flavor overall. This is the filling for our pork vegetable lumpia. All right, so we're just gonna put this mixture on a sheet pan so it can cool off real fast. I mean, it's looking so good right now. I can eat it like this. Just give me a bowl of rice. And then you just wanna kind of space it out a little so they all chill evenly. Just like so. No, you wanna spread it all over the pan. So we're just gonna put this in the ice box so it'll chill a little, and then we'll be right back. So we got our pork and vegetable mixture here out of the refrigerator. They're nice and chilled. And right now we're ready to make some lumpias. So we have our mixture here. We have a little egg wash. Egg wash is just a egg and some little bit of water just to seal the deal with the lumpias. So we have our lumpia wrappers here. You want to keep it chilled prior to making your lumpia, as well as the mixture. You know, you don't really want to put a hot filling into the lumpia wrapper, otherwise it'll probably run through it with the liquid and the heat. So it's easier to work with. And then just roll it tight. See, with the egg wash. And then finish the deal. And again, your mixture right in the off center. Take a tip, go over the filling. Make sure you pull it back a little so it's nice and tight. And you bring the sides in. And then we'll just give it a roll. Egg wash on the edges so it seals. All right, guys, so I'm gonna roll all the rest up, and then we're just gonna hit the fryer next. So we have oil here. You wanna get it to a temperature of probably 340 to 360. The reason with that, because if you have your oils too low, sometimes when it's too low and you're frying, the oil tends to, get soaked into the fillings. So we're just gonna drop a few into the pan at a time and just slowly put it into the pan. Just be careful, it does splash. Another one. And as you add more lumpia into the oil temperature will eventually go down, so you may want to adjust the heat, but as of now it looks pretty good. So we'll just leave it there and then give it a turn, probably like a minute or until it's nice and brown but not burnt. So So you may want to check it from time to time. This one is nice and golden. Getting nicely brown. You know, you don't really want to have it at high heat where it'll drastically turn, you know, it'll cook the wrapper real quick. You know, it's a process where, you know, you look, you check it. You know, you don't really want to burn the wrapper. You just get it to that nice and golden brown and crunchy. All right, guys, so that was like 5 minutes in the fryer. They're nice and golden brown. They're on the napkin, soaking up the excess oil. Now we're just gonna plate. So we're just gonna take some of that medley vegetables that we have here. We have daikon, red cabbage, some carrot, green onion, nice, colorful. And we'll just put it on the center of the plate, just like that. Take the lumpia, we'll cut it. Like that. Maybe we'll do another. Just cut it. So we'll just kind of shingle it like this, exposing what's inside of the lumpias. Like that. And then with the sauce, we'll just put cider vinegar with some garlic straight out of the bottle, just like this, and add some black pepper. So we'll just take some of the sauce, just like this, and then onto the plate, just like that. All right, there you have it, pork vegetable lumpia with Aloha Shoyu's cider vinegar garlic sauce.